Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie. Go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Beats going up against the Panthers. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Brooklyn Beats and the Carolina Panthers. Now they'll run it on the toss. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And they'll go on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And here's a look at the defensive unit that hopes to halt this offense today. And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing in the defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd down following the run. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Newton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop. Newton looking to throw on 3rd. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. D. Ford with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make our score 9-0. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
They're going to look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
Here comes Grant on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off play action. Newton looking deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This is a screen to Abdullah. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw. It's caught right side. It turns. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. He finds Hearns left side. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And he motions the wide receiver. On first down, Abdullah. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And there's your standard issue draw play. I like it a lot better when it's actually been set up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Newton now to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there at 22. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. On first down, it's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D. Ford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw on second down is Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And the wideout in motion. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 22 yards of the pickup there. And the Panthers are going to get a first down.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play action. It's Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
From the red zone now, Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On second down, here's Newton. That's caught at the 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Panthers get set, 3rd and goal.
And the defense has to account for Cam Newton on this play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Cam looking to throw. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now out comes a familiar face. He was the Panthers punter in Super Bowl 50. Now on the other team, Brad Nortman out to kick it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Charlotte after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the wide out in motion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Halfback sent in motion. Here's Newton. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll left. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He'll look to throw, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Brad Nortman now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. There they begin the drive with Abdullah. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Michael Brocker's in on the stop. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's caught right side, it turns. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They run. Abdullah. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
And they pick up the first down on a 4th down play. I don't know if the defense relaxed because they thought maybe they'd stopped them on 3rd down or if they just didn't protect the sticks very well. But, boy, that's a big-time pickup right there.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Amir Abdullah, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Grant on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on second down is Newton. On the left side, it's McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now it's Newton. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Newton now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Newton on first down. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. And he motions the wide receiver. Back to the air, Newton on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Throwing again is Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And the wideout in motion. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the I. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 2nd down, here's Newton. That's complete right around the 8. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 2. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They try the right side with Abdullah. And the cutback to the sideline. Amir Abdullah. Touchdown. Amir Abdullah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
go ground game here with a tailback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Newton now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Newton. That's complete right around the 8. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Newton throwing again. Finding pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. And quickly, they get to the line. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now this offense ready to take over again. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. They've got to figure now. They're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 4th down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Carolina getting set. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. From the 50, Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Newton now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there. And then
now a stoppage here. We'll get another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Second down following the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Again, Newton. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Second down following the run. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They fake the give. Newton. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th, and he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play, his third sack of the afternoon. And here now the offense heading back out there. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They come up in an offset eye. Again, it's Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Brooklyn, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.